Cease listening to instruction, my son, and you will stray from words of wisdom. Thank you for joining the Pillars Golden Moment. This is a platform where we learn wisdom, instruction, everything we need to be able to make it in life. For one thing, we believe that everyone has gold. Everyone has something special within them. And when you apply wisdom and the necessary direction, we shall surely make it in life. Thank you once again for sharing, and thank you for sharing to other people and also joining us in other programs, and also subscribing to our YouTube channel, Ranti Adjaku, Ranti Adjaku. Yes, umbrella. And when you come on every time, you will be able to watch our previous programs that are all geared towards the fulfillment of our destinies in life. For us to develop our talents after discovery and deploying it from the world to see, we need wisdom. That is why on this program, we always bring guests from different dimensions and different arenas to bring us such words of wisdom that will help us in the pursuit of that God-given talent for the whole world to celebrate us at last. Thank you for joining once again. And today we have, as usual, one of our very regular guests who is a wise woman, young, intelligent, and a woman of God, Reverend Dr. Sarah Adjaku. You will see, you will know what she's made up of. And today our topic is quite simple, but very funny and interesting, should I say. Garbage in, garbage out. Giggle. Remember that? Garbage in, garbage out. What do we actually mean? Let's join this wonderful woman of God, a teacher, an entrepreneur, a strong lady, to teach us some words of wisdom. Join me. Let's have some good time. It's always a golden moment. Garbage in, garbage out. Dr. Sarah. It's quite interesting. What really comes into mind when you hear garbage in, garbage out in this brand new year of 2021?
Thank you very much for the question. It's really something that is very tough. Like what you put in, that is the same thing you are going to get out. Garbage is like a trash. So if you are going to put trash in whatever you are doing, you are going to get trash out of it. So if you put in good things, you are going to get good out of it.
Okay. Wow. So what comes into mind personally? What do you think about it personally with your own life?
Yeah, so personally, if I am planning to achieve something on my own, then the effort that I will put into that particular thing to achieve, if I do it with laziness, it means that I'm not going to achieve what I want to achieve. But if I do it with all strength, with all focus, and with all discipline, that means the outcome that will come out of it will be more brighter than the one that I do it with laziness. Yes.
So personally, you want this year to be better for you?
Yes, very well.
Because one thing I know is that when you do things the same way and you expect different results, that is not wisdom. That is wise. It's a wise word. That means that it's only a foolish man who does the same thing and expects different results.
Yeah.
So this year, you're telling us that we shouldn't put in garbage. What are some of the garbages we put into things and we expect gold to come out, but unfortunately we get garbage out? What are the things?
Yeah, as I said earlier, when we are lazy with things that we want to do, maybe at this moment, let me use myself for example. I write a lot and I always want to write more books and all that. So if I'm planning to write one book, let's say one book for within 3 months, and I don't really focus on it, and like when I want to write, I'm lazy, I'm feeling lazy, oh today I'm so tired. It's like all the time I'm having something in place, an excuse. It means that I'm not going to be able to achieve that particular book that I want to write within 3 months. So it will be like, oh, I didn't put more effort in it. Yes.
I like that. Talking about writing, well, and if you want to bring out a good book on a specific topic, you have to acquire knowledge more about that topic.
Yes.
So someone like you who really talks a lot about marriage, You have this one, you said that a wife who does not submit to the husband, despite the husband loving her,
woman who
is a witch.
cannot submit in the atmosphere of love. It's a witch.
It's a witch. Hey, that's a serious one.
A very serious
It's
one.
powerful one. One day we'll talk about that. And similarly, a man
who cannot also love in the atmosphere of submission. It's a wizard.
is a wizard. Oh, Jesus. Wow. That means that if you want to write a book on marriage like that, you have to read a lot of different books about marriage so that you have a lot of good stuff, so that you can also bring out good stuff. But when you don't read much, the book you bring will not be weighty.
Yeah, it will not even weigh. So people who are really serious minded will not even read the book. But when it always depends on the people that you are targeting, because it's like marketing. When you target a particular group of people, if you know that you just want, maybe, excuse me to use that word, shallow-minded people who are not even focused or serious in life, you can just write anything. But if you want to get to that level, you want a certain class of people to read your book, then you have to acquire a lot of knowledge so that you can put it into it, so that when they take it, your reward will come.
Garbage in, garbage out. Well, that is awesome. This is the Pillars Golden Moment, and we're having a good time with Reverend Doctor on the topic, very interesting topic, garbage in, garbage out. This year, 2021, what are you putting inside your life? Is it garbage or is it gold? They both start with G, but one is trash, one is precious. Doctor, so besides laziness, what are the other forms of garbages that will not make us fulfill our vision? Because New Year resolutions, this one said this, that. But what will make us get garbage in December 2021 instead of gold or good in 2021? What are the other garbage-like activities we do?
At times it's like we are, let's say, we don't really like, how do I put it? Like what we want to achieve is like we are limited. We think we can't do it. So you have to always motivate yourself. Like know that what God has put in you is much. That whatever you are doing, you can do it well. But it's like we always little ourselves and we think that we can't do it. Because of that, when we are even writing our dreams and our New Year resolutions and all that, we write something small, but a dream that is not bigger than you, it's not coming from above. It is just here. Yes.
So it has to be bigger than you.
It has to be bigger than you.
So I would say, but sometimes when it's too big, it sounds as if it's funny. It will not come to pass. What about that?
But it will come to pass because it all starts by action. Yes, so the little action that you take today.
But where I'm coming from is that some people write that maybe the person is a young one. I want to build 2 houses this year. Some of them are absurd. They are not smart goals. They are not smart dreams. So what about that?
Yeah, so whenever you set a goal, you have to start working on it. So if you want to build 2 rooms within this year, then you have to start saving for let's say cement, sand and all that, and make sure that you start it little by little. Maybe you buy 1 tray today, maybe the next month you are buying maybe 6 cement there, and as you are buying it small, then you know that maybe by 6 months time I've gotten this level that I want, that I know I can start with it. Then you start. So it's starting from somewhere.
So but to build on our dreams.
Yes, yes.
But what I'm just saying, if it's beyond the person cannot achieve it. I think it's not really smart. So we should set goals that we believe we can achieve.
Yes,
but
yes.
It should stretch us a little.
Yeah, but I'm talking about future ones. Okay. Like some of them are long term. Okay. But with the shorter ones or the short term ones, you can always do it with the things that you have around and also your strength.
Okay. Wow. So I think one of the garbages I've realized is that most people don't believe in themselves, as you said. So they rather envy other people. They rather compare. But I know from the good book that anyone that compares himself with another is not wise. And most of us, instead of focusing on our talents and our dreams, 2021, and working at it, we look at our friend and try to compare and try to envy. What do you have to say about that garbage?
This thing, at times I don't want to quote the Bible, but it just have to come because this thing has happened in the Bible before. When talents were given and one said mine is so little, so the person just dig the ground and hid it. It was comparison. He was comparing with the others.
Okay.
That is when he saw that his own was little. But if he had not compared, he would have seen that what he was having was very great and valuable. That he could have used it and it would become great. So the moment envy comes in, that is the time you start comparing. And when you start comparing, you cannot do anything again.
You lose focus on yours.
Yes. What God has given you, then your life will be a standstill. Then those that you are comparing your life with, you will see them going on and you will still remain at where you are. But if the little that you think you have received, if you have started working with it, like if you have a grain of seed and you plant it and it grows, there's no way you are going to get only one grain. So even if it's little and you begin to work with it or work at it, you will blossom.
But Dr. Sarah, do you realize that if he had taken just the one talent and doubled it, his reward would have been the same as the one who took the 5 and still doubled it?
Yes.
Because it's about just doubling what God has given you.
Yes. That is the whole issue, working with it. So the master knew that everybody is giving talent according to your
Abilities.
So it is what you can do. If I can't do what you are doing right now, God will not give it to me because I can't do it.
You can sing, you can preach, you have a cocoa voice. We all have a talent.
So it's your ability that is given to you.
Okay.
So work at it, and yours will even shine, and it will become great. That you yourself, you will look at it and you will marvel, is it me or is somebody else?
So, Reverend, it shows that we should be content with what we have.
Yes.
So this 2021, if you see, one thing I believe as a geologist is that God has made you 18 carats. He has made me probably 24 carats, let's say that. But you can harness on your own and make your carats shine, and you can even become more successful than me that has 24, who have folded my arms and say, it's not enough, I can't do it. Because sometimes we don't even realize what we have in us, and we are looking at others, not knowing that we even have more than what the others have. And they have developed years.
Yes. So when you develop it and then it come out, then people begin to buy or accept it. So you see, there is something that I realized just recently, that people that we see them out there as celebrities, they are not doing anything different. But the reason why we see them is because they took charge of the little that they had, and now the whole world has seen it. So when they drop something little, we see it as an extraordinary thing, but it is what we are doing out there that we don't value.
So God does not despise humble beginnings, but most of us, we think it's too little, like the one talent guy. So we hid it. Most of us are hiding our talents. The gold that God has put in us, we are hiding it. All right. Well, Auntie Sarah is saying a lot of things. We have a lot to do. This is the clearest golden moment, and we are already having a golden moment with Reverend Dr. Sarah. We are talking about garbage in, garbage out. 2021, what garbage are you putting in? What gold are you putting in? What effort are you putting in to make sure that by the year end, December 2021, you have what it takes. You have that gold you want. Because remember, whatever you put in, as Reverend Sarah has said, is what you're going to bring out. If you feed any junk into a computer, it's going to deliver something junk to you. If you put something good into life, it's going to bring you out something good. And before I forget, we are still having our 1,000 gold packs for orphans and needy children, and also rural children, and any child that deserves it. We have a lot of beautiful things, crayons, and beautiful Christmas cards and New Year cards, a lot of good things, sponsored by the Valley Redeemic and Gold Intellectual School, and some good people who have joined us. Please, you are always welcome to join us. Let's give these packs to children, especially now that We have declared that the children are going back to school. They will need books and pencils and other things to put a golden smile on their face and motivate them to learn hard and become who God has purposed them to be. So please join us. 05420433519. Always join us. And even if your children's clothes are smaller, after this whole COVID and they can't wear it again, bring us the good ones, the shoes, the toys. Let's package it beautifully and send it to the outer parts of Ghana for some children to smile. And when they smile, God will make sure you also smile in life. All right. So let's go back to our wonderful discussion with Dr. Sarah on garbage in, garbage out. This envy thing, I believe that most of us have not fulfilled our destiny because we feel we don't have much. 2021, I'm believing God, as we discussed, that most people will realize that they have so much in them, not the other person. So if you're a seamstress, learn more about your sewing, go to school, do courses. I think our previous guest, last week's guest, talk about that, so that you can do more to make yours better and shining. So you don't compare yourself to another. You are a teacher. What are you going to do better this year to make you a better teacher?
With teaching, it's a whole lot. Always you have to learn. You always learn and also learn from others, because we have some that have been in the system for long. Maybe I have just come in, or I've been in the system, but somebody has been there for long. That I can also learn from that person's experience, and also the things that go on in the classroom as well. There are times that even in the class you may have a co-worker or a co-teacher with you, that at times they can even bring ideas that you yourself you don't have. Just humble yourself and then add it to your own, so that when you stand somewhere and you are saying it, nobody will know that you learned it or you copied it. It has become your own, and then you are good to go. So as teachers, we have to learn and learn more, because I know that most of the corporate organizations and envy is everywhere. So when we see that somebody is even having a goal that we have to learn so that we can even get it, we don't want to, because people will get to know that we learn from. That one is what? Is prideness, and God resists the proud and give way or lift the humble. So when you humble yourself and you learn, you will always be lifted.
So I say that this year we should humble ourselves and learn from others.
Yes.
Because if you have two, and I have two, and I'm able to humble myself and take your two, I'm going to get four. And you may still be two. So we have to humble ourselves and learn from others. What about the issue of mentors this year? Mentors and good friends. What do you have to say about that in pursuit of our talents, and also to get good things out in life? What do you think about that?
For this one, thank you very much, because it's something that I have been talking about it on my social media pages and everywhere, about friendship, because the kind of friend you have will determine the kind of person you will become. So you see, God instructed us to love our neighbor as ourselves, but he never instructed us to what? Make everybody our friend. So when you are with somebody that you know this person is not making any kind of impact in your life, all that the person is doing is to push you to do wrong things. And when you are even doing the wrong thing, the person will not even correct you or rebuke you. Because as a friend, it is not only about applauding, but at times you must also rebuke your friends and also correct them that this thing that you did, it is not good. Go and apologize. Yes. You are not dressing well, my friend. So this is the way you can dress, and it can become beautiful. Can you imagine you can have a friend that when you are working with that friend, you may have body odor, but this friend will not tell you. They will follow you, then they will go and talk about it with other. That person is not a good friend, somebody that you can work with. So work with people who will give you ideas, people who will impact into your life, people who will make your life shine, people who will even let others get to know more about you and what you do, because they are friends that when you are doing something new that they can't do, they envy. and because of that, they won't even help others. Like this program, we have a lot of people who can even share. Maybe you have a friend, but that friend has never even shared the program, not even one day. And can you say that you will continue to keep this kind of person as a friend? No. God did not command us to make everybody a friend. You can love the person, but know who you choose as a friend.
You can love the person, but know who you choose as a friend. And every darkness in our life is because we lack light. We don't have light. And light comes from listening and watching powerful programs like the Pillars Golden Moments, watching good clips by great men of God, including my father, Reverend Istudanaba. I listen to other great men, Miles Monroe, T.D. Jakes, Joel Austin. I am a reader and I'm a listener of good words. So I like to put in a lot of good and gold. So good and gold will come out of my life and not garbage. Right. So who are you listening to? What are you reading this year? Which light are you putting in you? Dr. Sarah, it's important, but we have to wrap up because we have to go. We'll continue this beautiful interview or track or discussion, but I think it's more of a discussion. I have enjoyed it. Garbage in, garbage out. Your final words as we go.
Thank you very much, my lovely viewers. I want you to know that whatever God has put into you, there is nothing that is small in this life. God gave it to you according to your ability. So put more effort on it, work on it, and take action, because your action is going to give you a very beautiful reward out of it. So when you do hard working, when you do things out of your whole heart, with your spirit and with your soul, and it is good, definitely you are going to get something great out of it. God bless you so much. 2021, I know you are going to start something new and you are going to work on it and it will become great. That 2022, you will show it to the whole world. God bless you.
Thank you so much. Well, that was powerful. Thank you so much. And you are already a golden pillar. She's one of my beautiful daughters. So you already have a pillar, but just for the sake of the camera, so please, can I have it back? Because you have one already. But it's been an awesome time, and thank you for teaching us that this year, 2021, when we put in garbage, we're going to get garbage. Thank you. God bless you. Pillars Golden Moments is proudly sponsored by Divinely Redeemed, where we do beautiful paper bags. You love it, right? This is for a boutique, a salon. You can do it for hotels and restaurants. Beautiful paper bags. For funerals, for weddings, you can brand it to your taste. So always contact us on 054-204-3519 and we shall surely do it for you. And I believe you love this, right? This is detachable. This is by one of the golden pillars and it's beautiful, isn't it? You can contact Monique Fashion through me and I will always make sure that you are well dressed with anything African just to make you look good. We are really, really appreciative of everyone that supports our 1,000 gold packs. We really love you. And remember that this year, whenever you give a golden smile to someone, it's going to come back to you because garbage in, garbage out. I've learned something today. This year is going to be a very serious year for me. As much as I love others, I'll make sure I do the right thing. Focus on my talent, focus on the vision that God has purposed for me, and make sure that I bring out the gold in me for the world to see. Thank you so much for watching the Pillars Golden Moments. Until the next time we meet again, have a golden brand new year.